Hi guys, welcome back to another Ghost Reacts, and today we are back with another reaction, and that reaction that we are reacting to today is another TPM videos. This video is from like a month ago, maybe 2 months, but it is one of their latest videos. It is called Top 10 New Disney Attraction Updates and Changes at Disney Theme Parks. Now, I wanted to do this one because I've not watched it yet, and I'm very interested to see what they are going to do further forward. And not only with just the Monsters Inc. thing that they've got planned, but I want to see if they're doing anything else. I've heard about this, what's it called? Disney himself, so Walt Disney, his animatronic that has just been added to Disney itself, so I want to see what that looks like as well. But yeah, this video is 23 minutes and 40 seconds long. If you're interested in anything Disney, well, I hope you're interested in this video because we're going to find out anything to do with the theme parks that are coming to, in the future. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Let's go.
Welcome to TPM Vids Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel and like what you see, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video.
You know what you're doing. Go do it over here as well. Go do it to TPM Vids as well. I love these videos.
There is never a dull moment at the Disney theme parks, and so far it's been an action-packed summer at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. From construction updates to attraction closures and refurbishments, the new Walt Disney animatronic test track
that looks quite cool.
Another new attraction coming to Hollywood Studios.
It looks like it so much.
Return of a nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom. There is a lot.
It's like identical.
So sit back as we count down 10 new attractions, updates, and changes at the Disney
August
theme parks.
2025. Let's go.
Number 10.
What's first?
On July 6th, the Rivers of America, along with Tom Sawyer Island and the Liberty Bell, closed for good to allow for work to begin on Magic Kingdom's largest expansion. In Frontierland, this includes Piston Peak, which will be home to a new Cars Rally.
Now we know about this.
Plus an additional attraction for the younger ones, as well as the entire
Villains. That's what I'm interested in. The Villains Land.
Square, any area that backs onto the river has already been walled off.
That's gonna be sick.
The Liberty Bell dock. The construction wall continues all the way until the boardwalk in Frontierland, but I suspect they'll eventually be added along this pathway as well. Further into Frontierland, the construction walls started back up again by Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and they've added a bunch of billboards to them that fit Frontierland. Clearly, Disney is not wasting any time, so get used to seeing a lot of construction walls in the park because they will be around for many, many years.
They're going all hell's blazing because of Epic Universe. Like, they can't keep up with it. Like, if they do exactly what they say they're going to do, then yeah, they can keep up with it. Like, they're going to have no problem with it. But they need to produce exactly what they're saying. Otherwise, they're not going to keep up with it. Like he just said, you're going to see a lot of construction walls up. So they're going to try and haul ass on getting everything done as soon as possible. So let's just hope they can compete. They normally can, but I just want them to actually fulfill what they say in the concept art. Because if it's not a concept art, it doesn't look good. Like, it's the stuff that they leave out is like the little minor details. People do want them added in because it just gives that more magical feeling when you see the little details, things you thought that could have been there and that they are there. It just feels even 10 times better when you see it yourself.
Over by the boardwalk, you can still get a glimpse of Tom Sawyer Island, which has already seen progress on demolition. They've been tagging a lot of items to be removed or saved and have already gotten a lot done. This is what the theming around Tom's Landing used to look like, and now this is all that remains. It looks like they're saving all the lighting fixtures, which I'm guessing we'll see pop up again in Piston Peak. Or at least I hope they do. Then on the other end,
it's going to be sad to see that go as well.
That had Tom and Becky painted on it, and my guess is that this went into the archives since the entire fence wasn't removed. They've also slowly started to drain the river. You can see where the water level used to be on these rocks. Looks like this turtle found a new tanning spot and was definitely taking advantage of a very quiet Rivers of America. It shouldn't be too long before all the water is drained, which is something we've seen before, only this time they won't be filling it back up again with water. Now, since construction crews will need to cross the railroad tracks to demo and move materials in and out of the area,
take the track out.
Train service at Magic Kingdom has also been modified. The Walt Disney World Railroad is now offering shuttle service between Main Street and Storybook Circus. The Frontierland station, along with the rest of the railroad, will be closed for the foreseeable future. Disney has modified the seats on the train to face both directions since you travel backwards now from Main Street to Storybook
That's
Circus.
a nice little
to add a bit more fun
thing
to
that
this
they've added
caboose
there.
first journey, Stitch has been invited to be the co-conductor for the trip.
Oh.
Say hello to Experiment 626. Although you might know him as
Stitch.
Mr. Conductor, can Stitch drive the train?
Oh, they've added Stitch.
Stitch here! All aboard!
I reckon he's going to be a prominent
It's
part of the
actually
park
pretty
at some
clever
point.
to have Stitch be the one driving the train backwards.
Yeah.
He's up to his usual antics, but it does travel a lot slower going backwards than it does going forwards. I'm just glad they didn't close the railroad entirely like they did when they were building Tron, so I guess that's a win. Number 9. In Walt Disney World refurbishment news, there are a couple of big projects to take note of. Here at Magic Kingdom, work on Big Thunder Mountain is making great progress. The last time we checked in, all the new
them
track
tracks
had been
look
installed, and they were
fresh.
beginning their clearance envelope testing.
Cool, that's going to be
After this
so
process
smooth.
is successfully complete, they can begin installing new effects and scenic elements, but we probably won't see any of that until the ride reopens next year. With the Rivers of America closed and the train not running through Frontierland, it's now very
You're gonna have a
difficult
smooth
to
ride
see
with
the
those new
progress,
tracks.
But it was confirmed that the ride will be reopening with enhanced effects. This is believed to be
Ooh.
the dynamite scene on the third lift hill, and on the Liberty Bell's last voyage, new lighting effects were seen in that first lift hill. Big Thunder Mountain is set to reopen at an unannounced date in 2026. In Tomorrowland,
Who says that'll be
August
later?
3rd marks the closing date of Buzz Lightyear's
Oh,
Space Ranger Spin
no.
as it undergoes a
The kids love
multi-month
this.
refurbishment. It's no secret that this ride has been feeling a bit tired lately, and the refurbishment will bring some much-needed upgrades. First off, the ride vehicles are getting a complete makeover.
Oh, they're not
along
getting
with
rid of it.
brand new
Okay. I thought they was
handheld
getting rid of it
blasters
then.
equipped with a laser
I was like, that's
effect
been there
to
for
help you aim better.
years.
We're gonna have so much more control.
So is many of the other stuff that
Plus,
they're
new
replacing, which is
interactive
sad.
targets are being installed, and at the beginning of the ride, the Astro
But hopefully
Accelerator
it will
will
look
be
better.
replaced by a new animatronic named Buddy. He's an original character who will act as target practice to help your laser blaster aim and give you a quick check before you're off to defeat the evil Emperor Zurg. I am very excited for this ride update, but I really hope they also give some love to that Buzz
Yeah, they need
animatronic.
to. It keeps
He really
breaking
needs
down.
it. Like Thunder Mountain, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin is also set to reopen at an unannounced date in 2026. Lastly, over at Epcot, Spaceship Earth will be closing for a refurbishment on August 24th, but the ride is
Ooh.
expected to reopen later this year. Since Disney hasn't really said much in regards to the refurbishment,
Well, it's
I don't
it has
expect to
needed
see
a
any major
change.
changes aside from general maintenance. Those speakers at the top are due for replacement, amongst
Yeah.
other things in the ride. Since the reimagining of Spaceship Earth in 2008, the ride has never been closed for a multi-month refurbishment. It's always
Wow.
just been a couple of days here and there, so this refurb is definitely needed. Who knows, maybe there will be some surprises when it reopens, but
Yeah,
I
some
think
little
we should
changes,
probably
little
keep
tweaks.
our expectations low. With that said though, since the 2020 reimagining of the ride was shelved, I could see Spaceship Earth along with Figment being the next rides to receive complete overhauls. Now wouldn't that be exciting?
Come on, big up for Figment. We need a Figment. We need to update his
Number
ride as
8.
well. Come on.
On July 17th, Disneyland celebrated its 70th anniversary, which also marked the debut of the long-awaited Walt Disney A Magical Life. When you first enter the Opera House, there's an exhibit called The Evolution of a Dream, which
Ooh.
showcases how Disneyland grew
I'm getting
from Walt's
goosebumps.
idea into the theme park we all know today. There's all sorts of historic
love this type of
renderings in
stuff.
here, as well as
The
some
history
of the original
behind it all.
furniture from Walt's fire station apartment. The next exhibit you'll find is the history of audio animatronic technology from Walt's time. And again, there are some really cool pieces on display. This includes Juan the Barker Bird from the Tiki Room and a couple of original pirates from
the Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
The main event, though, in the Opera House is the actual 17-minute presentation of Walt Disney: A Magical Life. It begins with the One Man's Dream film, now narrated by CEO Bob Iger.
The story of Walt's life is truly a magical one, and no one could tell it quite like Walt himself.
Then the curtain pulls back
Oh
to
my
reveal
God.
Walt Disney himself.
Also to have
He
a
looks so
public,
good.
appreciate and accept what I've done all these years. That
Oh
is a
my
great
God.
reward.
One of the most impressive moments is when Walt stands up to speak to the audience.
Wow.
Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, "Sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody."
I still feel like they need to work on their mouth movements a little bit more.
That were cleaned up and
I know it's
processed
hard,
to sound
and I'm
like
dictating
audio
something
from
that I can't change myself.
2025 and not from 1960. This
But it just needs an
processing did get
update.
rid of a lot of the great
Like,
in Walt's
it's good
voice, but
movement.
to be
I'm not
fair,
giving them that, but it
we're
needs a
only
bit
really
more
used to
than just
hearing
that.
Walt
You can still
Disney
tell it's
speak
an
through
animatronic.
microphones from the 50s and 60s. He would have sounded a lot different in person. Now, there's been a lot of discourse about whether this looks like Walt Disney or not.
It does.
And I will admit, I don't think the face sculpt is 100% accurate.
It's not 100%,
Certain
but
angles
it's
look more like
good
Walt
for
than
what we've
others,
got, I
but
guess.
his movements are very impressive, especially the hands. After all, this is Imagineering's most advanced humanoid animatronic
See?
they've built, and you can tell that they've put
It's
a
only going to
lot
get
of
more
work into
and more
creating this
detailed as we
figure.
go on through
I
the
haven't seen the
years.
show yet in person,
It's going to be
but when I've talked to
insane what they're
others
going to
who
look like
have,
in a couple of
they've
years'
really
time.
enjoyed it. I can't wait to see it. Walt Disney: A Magical Life is running continuously in the Main Street Opera House, but once the 70th anniversary celebrations are concluded, it will then run in rotation with great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Number 7. Whether you love it or hate it, you can't deny that It's a Small World is a classic
I hate
Disney
this
attraction.
ride.
Well, just for Disneyland's 70th anniversary, a new verse was added to the finale of the ride. Richard Sherman actually wrote the new verse for It's a Small World prior to his passing in May of 2024. Not only did the new verse debut in the ride at Disneyland, but here at Magic Kingdom, you can also hear it in the finale.
I think they should just tear this one down and just rebrand the whole thing. This was out of
The new
touch and
verse
out of
really
date, in my
fits the whole
opinion.
tone and message of It's a Small World.
It's had its day. It's had its time. Can we like change it now?
It's even more special that it came from one of the original composers and lyricists. I think the
Yeah,
new
big up to
audio
its history and
recording
stuff like that,
seamlessly
but
blends in with the
it does
original,
need to
and it sounds
change.
like this will be a permanent change to both attractions. Number 6. As soon as Muppet Courtyard closed at the beginning
Monsters,
of June
Inc.
in
time.
Hollywood Studios, work officially began on the new Monsters Inc. land.
This is also what I've been
Construction
waiting
walls
for.
block off a
Villains
section
in
of
this.
the park, and they've wasted no time beginning demolition.
This is
Within
gonna
the
look
span
so
of
good if it
just a
looks
couple of
the way I
days,
think it's gonna
Muppet
look.
Courtyard went from looking like this to the Stage 1 company store being completely demolished. The building came down very, very fast, and in this picture from BioReconstruct on Twitter, you can see that it's only a pile of rubble that remains. With the Stage 1 building gone, it really opens up the courtyard
Wow.
a lot more. Now here on the construction wall, Disney has put up concept art for the new Monsters Inc. land, and much to our surprise, there were some positive changes. First off, the old Muppet Vision Theater is now called the Glob, which is a pun on the iconic Globe Theater, and this will be home to a brand new theater show. The big
Wonder
change,
what it'll
though,
be.
in the art has the door coaster building pushed back quite a bit. This is the original, and then this is the art from the construction wall.
Making it
An entire
bigger.
new plaza was added to the front of the building, which now looks a lot more like this piece of concept art
Yeah.
that was originally shown at
Plus, yeah,
D23.
literally, it needs to look like this. If it doesn't look like this, then I'll be very, very disappointed. Very disappointed. It needs to look like this. With the backdrop and everything, it needs to.
The plaza will really open up the space a lot, and it seems like there's some sort of play structure back here as well.
Harryhausen's is going to be, I reckon that's going to be such a nice place to eat.
Roller coaster in any
This is going to
Disney
be
park,
an amazing
and it's
ride.
Gonna be exactly like the movie. In the station, our train will load on ground
Oh, this is going to be
then, just
sick.
like the film, our door is hoisted up onto the track. Then before we know it, we'll be on this high-speed adventure through the door warehouse. At D23, they had this model on display, which does give us a good idea of the layout. It appears to be a pretty large show building.
It's a
and
big
in
coaster.
A recent aerial shot from BioReconstruct on Twitter, you can see that they've dug out the perimeter of the show building. When you compare it to the land as a whole, you can see just how massive it is. This got me thinking what the distance was from the fence at the back of Muppet Courtyard to the front of the Door Coaster show building. So by using Google Earth, I measured it, and it appears to be about 255 feet, give or take a bit, over and under. To put that into perspective, this is approximately the same distance from the top of Grant Avenue up to the entrance into Galaxy's Edge. So that's quite a bit of space. I mean, Monstropolis with the Door Coaster is a
Quite a
true
bit. That's more than enough
expansion,
space.
and I am very excited to track its progress.
So am I.
Number 5. Staying here at Hollywood Studios,
Oh.
get ready to say goodbye to Animation Courtyard as
No.
we know it today, because some
No.
big changes were just announced. Come 2026, this area is going to be reimagined into the Walt Disney Studios lot in California. And with
Okay.
that comes some brand new experiences. First off, Disney is going back to their roots and will be transforming Star Wars Launch Bay into the magic of Disney animation.
Oh,
Before Launch Bay
okay.
opened in 2016,
I'm happy with that.
this used to
Anything
be
to do with animation.
building. And honestly,
anything to do with their animation department, I really want them to keep or update or just have as many as they can, because in my opinion, I just want Disney to like pass on their knowledge of animation, the way they make things, drawing techniques, because I love their old style of animation where they had the big machine and do it panel by panel. I know it took forever and you had to hand draw everything, but it just felt really nice to watch compared to their stuff now. Like their stuff is fluent and all that. Picture quality is so good, the resolution is 10 times better, but I get nostalgic for the original way we used to animate, and that's the way I wish we could animate now. But obviously with all the new technology that we have now, we've got advanced ways to do it faster and everything like that. But I prefer the hand-drawn animation style type, which you'll probably see when I start doing animation stuff myself. So I just wanted to put that in there because I'm happy that I'm not happy that Animation Courtyard's going, but I'm happy that it's not going and being replaced by something that's less worthy of their animation stuff. Like it's just gonna look so good. Like I'll just press play, but you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about.
Launch Bay has overstayed its welcome. The return to honoring Disney animation is a very welcome change. Now, the magic of Disney animation is going to bring us into the animation building from California while taking inspiration from the Emmy-winning short Once Upon a Studio.
I love this short as well.
Tour the building and see the different
It's such a good
departments,
short.
But since the animators have stepped away, tons of Disney characters bring the building right to life. Interactive portraits will come to life. There's going to be a presentation.
Yeah, like it's all
of a
good,
short
the new
film,
technology and stuff. I
tons
just
of
miss the
indoor
original
character
stuff.
meet and greets, plus the return of the Animation Academy, where we'll be able to draw
No,
some
stuff
of our
like this.
favorite Disney
Keep
characters.
this. It's so
Then
good.
For the little ones, there's going to be an interactive play area called Drawn to Wonderland. It'll be themed
Ooh.
after Alice in Wonderland and will be filled with an oversized flower garden with musical instruments, a
Nice.
Mad Tea Party playset, and a Tugly Wood exploration area.
Ooh.
In the attraction poster,
careful, don't lose
Mushu
your
and
way.
Stitch are prominently featured characters, and this is no coincidence. Their respective movies were the two animated films that were completely animated here in Florida. That's right, Mulan and Lilo and Stitch were fully animated here at the animation studios at what used to be Disney MGM Studios.
Oh,
In
it's
addition
the original
to the changes
artwork, man. You
inside
can't
the
beat
animation
it.
building, we
You
can also
can't.
expect a brand new Disney Junior show to debut in the soundstage.
Well, that would be good as
My
well.
guess is that it's going to be the new Mickey Mouse Clubhouse show that just debuted in California, but there is no official confirmation of this just yet. I mean, compared to the concrete jungle that's here today, The new reimagining of the courtyard looks great.
No, I'm happy
I
with
love
that.
they're going back to the old tan, maroon, and teal color scheme
Yeah.
for the sound stages. All of the trees and landscaping really softens the area.
Let's put a
but the
bigger
biggest
smile on my
change is
face.
the removal of the old MGM Studios arch. It's been replaced by the same entrance you'd find at the Walt Disney Studios in Burbank. Although it's sad to lose a piece of park history like this, it's gonna really open up the space to Hollywood Boulevard, and the Sorcerer Hat on the animation building will act as the weenie. This'll just draw more people into the land. I mean, who knew we'd be getting a Sorcerer Hat back at Hollywood Studios?
Finally.
Now mark your calendars for September 24th, because that will be the very last day to experience Star Wars Launch Bay.
Oh, couple
and
of
Disney
days.
Junior. Just
Oh.
note that during construction, The Little Mermaid: A Musical Adventure will remain open. And if you haven't seen the show yet, you need to see it. It's a fantastic production.
It looks cool. All of them are puppets. All of them are puppets. Well, half of them
Number
are puppets, I
4.
think.
Last
Or all
year,
of them?
Walt Disney
Someone let me
Imagineering
know.
was doing some playtesting with the BDX droids in Disneyland's
This is a cool
Galaxy's Edge.
thing that they
And
do.
right now, until
I love these
August
little
30th,
things.
You can catch them here at Hollywood Studios.
Just makes you feel
Seeing
more
these
in that
little droids
world.
in person is really cool, and it's so much fun to interact with them.
Can you imagine if R2-D2
I was
were just
really
rolling
looking
about with
forward to seeing
C-3PO?
them,
It'd be
but
sick.
every time I went into Galaxy's Edge, I had zero luck finding them. I checked the app when I was there, and I didn't see them listed. Maybe I just missed them, but the BDX droids are in there now. It gives you all the times and locations you can find them, but generally they're out about 7 times per day.
Okay.
Hopefully you have better luck finding them than I did, because they make
Their
Back
battery
2
wasn't
just
wrong
that
that
much
long
more
then.
immersive. Number 3. Back over at Magic Kingdom, Adventureland is getting ready to welcome the Beak and Barrel, which is the new Pirates of the Caribbean themed
Okay.
bar. The construction wall has moved
They've gone on
over
about this for a
to
little bit
allow
as
for
well.
installation of the new sign, and it sounds like the interior is almost complete. Over on the Imagineering Instagram page,
As long as it
they
looks like it's
recently
concept
shared a
art,
video
it'll be
which
fine.
gives us our first peek inside the bar, which will be made up of 2 main rooms. First, there's the mess, which is where you'll find the
If it looks
physical
like this,
bar,
you're
and
fine.
That's what they're
If it doesn't-
installing here.
If it
This is
doesn't look
all
like
real
it, then you got a
hand-carved
massive
wood,
problem.
And the mess is where we can expect to find Rummy the Parrot. Then beside that, there's the captain's quarters, which is more like a lounge. Here they also used hand-carved wood on the booths to tell the story of Captain Jack Sparrow, and the detail is quite impressive. When this all comes together with lighting and set dressings, it's gonna add so much warmth and character to the bar.
It's gonna look
Now,
so good if it looks
lastly,
like
they
this.
also showcased this room, which is called the Mapmaker's
Ooh.
Room, and that can be found to the left of
Had
the
a
main
cannibal
bar.
blasted
My guess
through
is
it.
that this is just another little room that'll have additional seating. So far, what they've shown though looks to
Detail
be very
matters.
promising, and it's filled with all that detail and storytelling you'd expect from Disney. There will also be interactive elements throughout the entire bar, and this will include some storytelling, sing-alongs, and other surprises. The
amount of
Beacon
sheep,
Barrel
the
will be
sea
open to
shanties
guests
that are gonna
of
be
all
played in
ages
there.
and will serve a mix of small bites, non-alcoholic drinks, and cocktails for guests over 21. It has been confirmed that this will be reservation only, and like Oga's Cantina,
Reservation
it will have a
only?
dining time of 45 minutes.
You can only
The Beacon
dine there
Barrel
for
is
oh,
set to open in late 2025, but something
Bro,
tells me we'll
that's
be
not
seeing
long
this
enough.
open just
That ain't
after
long enough.
summer ends. I don't know, it's just my hunch, but we gotta keep our eyes peeled for an opening date.
45
Number
minutes is not
2.
long enough.
On July 20th, the long-awaited Disney Starlight made
Yes.
its official debut at Magic Kingdom.
This parade
In this
looks
new nighttime
stunning.
parade, the Blue Fairy brings the dreams
I'm just
and
not. I don't know if
wishes
I'm gonna
of
be able to
many
watch it though. I
beloved
can't
Disney
get out there. I
stories
don't have
to
the
life.
money to.
It really feels like classic Disney. The 9 floats are absolutely stunning, with some pretty impressive kinetics and surprises along the way. Highlights for me would have to be the Coco float, Peter Pan, and then Whimsy the Train. It's a quintessential finale moment with a great mix of Disney characters and an awesome part of the soundtrack. And speaking
done
of the
very
soundtrack
well
as a
on
whole,
this-
I thought it was a really
on the
nice
floats.
blend of the old
Very
and new.
well.
There's parts with that lush
They look
orchestral
amazing.
sound that's synonymous with Disney.
The
and then
Peter
there's
Pan
more
one looks the
electronic
best though.
sounds, which call back
Then
to
then
Main
that one,
Street
but the Peter
Electrical
Pan one
Parade.
is the best.
The main theme song was stuck in my head for days. It was very, very catchy. Honestly, it feels so great having a nighttime parade back at the park.
They've done
but
so
my
well with them
only major
floats, so
criticism
well.
is that the parade needs more ground performers. Whether that's dancers or more Disney characters, it just needs to be beefed up a bit. There are dancers in the parade, but a lot of the times it's
You
hard
can't
to
see them, yeah.
or they're carrying props, which does constrict their choreography. Hopefully there's still room to make some changes, but the good thing is that the floats were done right.
That looks
If you're
stunning.
interested, I do have a multi-angle video of the full parade here on the channel. And then if you're at the park, you can catch Disney Starlight twice a night. It's performed at 9 and 11 p.m. with Happily Ever After scheduled at 10 p.m. And generally, the second performance isn't as busy as the first since the park does close at 11 p.m. Now, just note that with after-hour party season approaching for Halloween and then Christmas,
Big up
on these select
Halloween!
nights, Disney Starlight will not perform. So, if you want to see the parade, definitely plan your Magic Kingdom days accordingly.
Remember, they are prepping for Halloween right now. They have the Halloween in September. We get it over here in
Number 1.
October, which
On
really
July
annoys me.
22nd, the reimagined test track officially reopened, and I gotta say, Epcot is back. The Imagineers who worked on this project
After how
really
many
brought
tests?
the edutainment aspect back into the attraction. It feels like old school Epcot all over again. It starts right from the queue, where it now features a bunch of different exhibits showcasing the evolution of automotive technology. One of my favorite details is the fact that the windows up here were exposed again, so now you can see the cars zooming around the track.
Nice
while you're
little
waiting in
touch.
line.
Nice touch.
They did get rid of the designing your own car feature, but
Why?
now the queue fills the entire space. I also love this moment here where you can see into the queue as you approach the seatbelt check. Now, when it comes to the physical ride, it follows the exact same ride path as the previous versions of Test Track, but they did such a great job combining digital effects and physical sets to tell the story. Imagineers even incorporated smells into the ride, like pine in the forest,
nice,
and then
lovely.
burning rubber
They're going
during that
further and
close
further
call
with
the
everything.
semi-truck. I was very impressed with the amount of physical sets though. It definitely heightened the experience of the entire ride, but one standout wow moment that was achieved through projection has to be this scene here before you're propelled outdoors.
Wow.
Just the scale of it is really cool. Then once you're outside, it's still the same thrilling experience where you almost
That
reach
looks sick.
65 miles per hour, but dare I say it felt faster for some reason. Like before, Test Track offers a regular standby line, single rider, and it's part of the Lightning Lane multipass. So on your next trip to Epcot, do not miss out on Test Track.
That is the end of today's video. I'm very excited for all of those most of those things to come. I'm very surprised that the animatronic of Disney looks the way it does. It looks good. As I said, there are still some improvements that I feel like they could have done, but it's their most advanced animatronic that they have right now, so you can't moan at that. They're trying. They are trying. You don't want them to go too fast, because we don't know what we're dealing with AI and things like that. So we've got to be careful these days. Yeah, let me know your favorite thing that may be coming to the parks. The Villain Land, the Monsters Inc. land bit. They're changing up the whole island a bit. I've forgotten what it's called again. There's so many things you have to name. You have to remember the name for everything in these places. They've got like 3 or 4 different parks built into one big park, which is so like mental. But yeah, yeah, just let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you did like this video, please smash the like button down below. If you're not a subscriber, smash the subscribe button as well as hit notification bell to be notified when I upload such as these ones and my gaming videos. Gaming, as I said before, it's on a little pause right now till I start doing some PC gaming on live stream and things like that. But I do need your opinion on what games I should be playing or you'd like me to play. So just let me know that in the comments also. Yeah, I think that's all I've got time for today. My next reaction should be in a couple of days' time. So if you're looking out for that, it'll be something other than TPM Vids. I just wanted to do TPM Vids because just wanted to relax, see what's coming to Disney. Haven't heard from him for a little bit, so I thought I'd check up on it. And yeah, there you go. If you want me to do any Epic Universe stuff, because that is open now, let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, my next video in a couple of days' time, it will be a new thing coming to the channel because I've been watching them for years. I want them to get good views. I want them to do good. I want them to do well. I support them so much. This next video that I will be doing on my reactions. So Just take it. You people might not like it, but I want you to experience it. Because the TV shows that I used to watch with this lot in, like, it was like family bonding time for me and other people in my family. And they helped us out a lot, just like bearing with this life at the time. And yeah, and they're back doing it again, but it's not all of them that I will support them as much as I can. But you'll find out who I'm talking about in my next reaction. So if you're interested to find out who I'm talking about, then stick around for the next reaction. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.